Hey guys, I'm Jade. In today's video, I'll be sharing 6 common mistakes that oil pastel artists, including me of course, do in either a landscape painting or even in portraits. These tips came from my personal experiences, specifically my previous oil pastel artworks, and also came from a lot of my observations on other artists' artworks. So let's get started. Before I start this video, please give it a like and subscribe and share this video to your friends so that they can also learn from this. I have here an old artwork of mine which I made almost 4 years ago after I attended my first ever art class. I actually made this by following this tutorial as you can see on screen. In this video, I'll be trying to recreate this artwork my own way without a tutorial so that I can determine if I had learned a lot. Going back to our topic. The first mistake that all pastel artists like me do is number 1 is doing the artwork using the inappropriate materials. What do I mean by this inappropriate materials? Oil pastels are special kinds of crayons that requires quality paper so that you can execute the colors, especially the blending better. Some oil pastel brands like those No brands have this crayon-like texture that when you apply it on the paper, it is really difficult to blend. So what are the recommended materials to use? For the paper, I recommend those hard types such as works boards and rough textures such as Oslo and watercolor paper. For oil pastels, of course, my recommendation, Pentel Arts because it is really good for blending. Number 2. Using blending techniques that are uncomfortable for the artist. Let's admit that most of us oil pastel artists had followed oil pastel tutorials on YouTube. With that being said, we basically follow everything in the video, even the blending skills that the artists use. Because some of us haven't practiced it yet or we haven't tried those blending techniques, we find ourselves uncomfortable which can affect our artwork. I would recommend practicing the different types of oil pastel blending so that you can find your comfort zone. But generally, following YouTube tutorials aren't really that bad. I use the layering and rendering technique in this video. Number 3. Not learning the color theory. The color theory is a really important tool not only for blending oil pastels but also in creating a good color composition to your artwork. In oil pastel painting, specifically those scenery things like in this video, a smooth color combination is a factor. You can notice this combination of pink and blue which isn't a recommended. Instead, use a what I call the middle color. So for example, I have red, orange, and yellow as my main colors. The middle colors will be those colors that in the middle of some 2 colors, just like what you see in the presentation. This can help create that smooth color combination. Number 4. Using just one medium. Don't limit yourself from using a lot of art materials that you have. What I mean is don't just use only oil pastels. Expand your creativity and just enjoy the artwork by exploring different mixed media combinations. Number 5. Sanitation. Proper cleaning of materials such as oil pastels as well as your hands can give a good quality to your drawing. Always prepare tissues for cleaning the oil pastel and alcohol to clean that one side of your hand. I recommend using an extra paper to where you can place your hand so that you can avoid any dirt. And the most important part, number 6. Rushing the piece. I am really guilty for this mistake though because I even had the chance to stay up at 8 p.m. to finish an oil pastel painting. What happened is that I'm actually satisfied with my work but as time goes by, I am recognizing my mistakes. Please, artists, don't rush your piece if you have unlimited time. You can do the artwork slowly but surely and also take rest. Blending oil pastels effectively takes time and effort. Rushing an artwork can result in unsatisfaction. Also, blending can give you ergonomic problems such as the numbness of your fingers, so take a rest. Making mistakes really help an artist to grow and develop their skills. If you feel reflected by these mistakes, it's daijoubu. It means you're a growing artist. Now that we know what we need to avoid, we can make better artworks in the future. That's it for this video. If you'd like a part 2 to this, you can comment it down on the comment section. I would love to read it. If you enjoy this content, better click that subscribe button so that you can be updated on my future videos. Thank you for watching.